Earlier this year, we witnessed a pivotal moment in how we finance the future. The Alliance for a Just Energy Transformation, or AJET, launched the world's first Just Energy Transition Deal Room, a pioneering platform designed to bridge one of the most persistent gaps identified by the United Nations and the International Energy Agency: the disconnect between transformative project ideas and the capital required to bring them to life. Before we go deeper, it's worth asking, what is AJET?
AJET's an inclusive voluntary initiative.
The purpose of AJET is very clear. We want to advance the energy transition in a way that is socially just, sustainable, and most importantly, leaves nobody behind. Our role is to help bridge that gap between the project development community and the investment community, and we see AJET as the ideal vehicle to make that happen.
The JET Deal Room builds on AJET's principles by creating a matchmaking platform. Our goal was to connect JET-aligned funding providers with developers of impactful energy transition projects. Our pilot focused on Southeast Asia, the Pacific Islands, Australia, and New Zealand. We were trying to bridge the funding gap for promising just transition projects who were limited only by their access to funding.
The process was structured to ensure that we were building something that met stakeholder needs and that maximised outcomes and learnings. First, KPMG engaged in some background research, interviewing a wide cohort of different types of investors to understand their perspectives. Also led by KPMG, members of the Alliance had several framing conversations with senior energy and just transition experts around the world to confirm demand for the marketplace and that the event will meet a need in that market. These conversations confirmed that while several investor types were hungry to invest in just energy transformation projects, they saw several barriers that were currently preventing them from being able to do this. One was a lack of real understanding on both the investor and the project side about what differentiated a just energy transformation project from other climate finance projects. Secondly, the amount of due diligence required to guarantee that there were legitimate environmental and social outcomes was off-putting. Thirdly, there were perceived mismatches between desired project size as well as projected rates of return, implying that a blended finance solution or a consolidated investment mechanism might be a key facilitator here. Investors were keen to have potential investments screened and vetted by an authority on the subject, providing a pre-qualification process to support investment decision-making.
Before the event, ThinkZero and KPMG reached out to potential participants to gauge their interest and secure the attendance in the Deal Room event. The investors shared what kind of project they were seeking. On the project developer side, we designed and ran on EOI process for eligible projects within the region.
Over the past few years, the sentiment, the conversation, and the appetite for just energy transition has grown significantly. This is the whole purpose of the JET Deal Rooms.
So, who came to the table? Our inaugural Deal Room convened 5 groundbreaking projects from across the Asia Pacific, from Singapore to Australia, the Philippines, Indonesia, and Pakistan, advancing hydropower, solar, and bioenergy solutions designed to power a net zero future. On the capital side, investors engaged directly, exploring opportunities to back projects that align both with their investment strategies and global sustainability goals. The pilot delivered one successful match, but its real achievement was proving the concept.
The success of any project is not just about implementing a renewable energy or an energy efficiency project. The project developers also need to ensure that they engage with the local communities and also create benefits for those who are underserved. All of these together create a just transition project. During the Deal Room, WWF had the opportunity to engage with a range of project developers, and these included the likes of an innovative solar photovoltaic project, a biomethanation project, and a microhydro project. We worked together to bring in principles of just transition into their project scope.
Investors want to see feasibility, scalability, and strong partnerships. And above all, they want proof that these projects deliver both environmental impact and community benefits.
But because of this focus on just energy transformation, they also had to weigh in social and environmental impact strongly into that. Does the project expand energy access? Does it create or catalyse decent jobs beyond construction operation? Is there consideration of local content, community equity stakes? Are there socioeconomic co-benefits for First Nations peoples? Does it help accelerate other sustainability goals? These questions are just as important as financial metrics and are key to the just energy transformation.
The investors also considered technical feasibility, market opportunities, and stakeholder engagement. How well will the funds be used and what outcomes will be achieved? As part of the deal room process, investors could meet with multiple project developers, and every potential match is documented for a structured follow-up by the Alliance. This way, promising conversations don't end after the event. They continue afterwards.
The Asia Pacific pilot provided vital insights into the needs, ambitions, and challenges of both investors and project developers in the transition space. It revealed where capacity building is most needed, how to better align projects with finance, and how investments can be structured to deliver not only emissions reductions, but also equitable social outcomes. Even a single successful match is deeply significant because it proves the model works. Scaled globally, deal rooms like this can channel billions of dollars into projects that advance the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, expanding energy access, creating decent work, and reducing inequality, all while accelerating the shift away from fossil fuels.
Well, I think one of the critical lessons from the deal room pilot was really just the uniqueness of the JET project. So really these projects are not just about renewable energy and energy efficiency and technology, but rather about embedding the whole JET principles of sustainability, fairness, community engagement. So we think about that really at the outset of the project. It's not an afterthought, but rather a driver. It's something that really is the goal to the whole process.
As an alliance, we observed that the project developers needed to be investment ready and develop JET-aligned KPIs. We believe that the future deal rooms could focus on projects that are at a certain stage of development or commercialization to ensure they have access to the pool of funds and our support.
By running the deal room pilot, we've learned that timing is everything. The deal room planning process needs to start early to give participants the time they need to prepare, to plan, and to analyze. Investors need to digest project details well in advance of the actual deal room to give them the best possible chance to engage meaningfully on the day. Potentially, there is a 1-year planning period needed for every single deal room. We also learned that focusing on one country per deal room could create sharper alignment and better outcomes for everyone involved.
We now understand that financiers want to see projects that have been expertly vetted and that are meaningful. They want to know that the projects that have been brought to them have been curated by experts in the field with the relevant authority, and that these projects are aligned with the principles of a just energy transition. We believe that this is the role that AJET can play in becoming that authority to give comfort to the investment community. So what's next for JET deal rooms? We're very pleased to announce that we're going to take the lessons learned and host our next deal room in Fiji. And we're going to align our efforts with COP31. So please reach out if you want to be involved in this next deal room in Fiji.
And this is just the beginning. Through AJET and its deal rooms, we now have a proven mechanism to make the energy transition not only fast, but also fair, inclusive, and transformative. We know this approach works. What is needed now is momentum, scale, and collaboration. Together, we can ensure that the next chapter of energy transition doesn't just decarbonize our economies, it redefines them for a more equitable, resilient, and sustainable future.